Denies the plant 180 to pick off the man on balcony as well, on plateau. And this is it now. Can Na'Vi, can they actually bring this back? Can they take it to overtime? Or will NiP be picking up their title on home turf here in Malmö in a stadium full of their fans? An incredible amount of pressure on Na'Vi's shoulders, but as well on NiP. Now we have to see now with the Tech 9s, the Deagle on Edward, just a single lone AK on Guardian. It's all or nothing now for Na'Vi, and they've had enough of B-side. It seems like for now, they're gonna be working their way back towards A and actually trading it up. Guardian with the Tech 9 wanting to go point. Instead, he gives it over to Flamey. Flamey has been hitting shots with the AK, so it's not a bad decision.
Well, it's the calm before the storm, isn't it? They are setting up Na'Vi. These A executes have been working well. Forest, a bit of a grenade to buy some time. They need that one good entry to fake it into overtime. Forest open up on one, there's Guardian going down, he's hiding in the corner. They do have another backup, two men backing up behind it. That's Forest with another one, Flamey with an important refrag, but Get Right is there. Zeus and Edward are left, and they're simply out of time, 30 seconds here. NiP, what a story it's been already, Get Right. And here it comes, NiP, your Dreamhack Masters champions!
It has been 18 months since NiP last won a big event. And after over a year and a half, your hard work pays off. We witnessed true NiP magic today, and you guys are the champions. What does this moment mean for you?
Woo! I mean, we've been working so long for this. We've had a really rough year last year. But we brought in Pith and Threat to our team, and it just feels like our improvement is going from every game to every game. And we know that this is our tournament to win. In Sweden, in front of this amazing crowd here, it's just... It can't get any better. Woo.
Freiberg, as you mentioned, this win would not be the same without this crowd in Malmö. Please, a word for your fans here, as well as all the fans that are watching online.
Of course. I mean, thank you all for tuning in here, boys, and especially you guys here in the crowd. You've been amazing. You have been our 6th player in your team. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 Dreamhack Masters Melma champions are the Ninjas in Pajamas!
CSGO, the game that just keeps on giving. That is a true fairy tale ending to this Swedish CSGO event. The Ninjas in Pajamas enter the event as, I'm going to say the word underdog. People were not expecting them.
Certainly,
Such
yeah.
huge names, dwarfing them at the start of this event. And now they rise to victory over none other than Navi, a team that were just in the major final. Huge stuff for Ninjas in Pajamas, a bit of that NiP magic. And you saw it on the main camera. There's a very happy Janko who actually had some belief in NiP all the way through, despite covering all of his bases with all of his tweets.
But basically, easiest prediction of my life, right
Casual
there.
wrecking.
So, what can you say? No, jokes aside, I mean, for me, I said it in the first segment. I said that with Luminosity, for me, Astralis and NiP were the two main contenders for the title, because at the time Navi was still without Guardians, so didn't think that that was going to happen. But yeah, it was an amazing performance. Vintage NiP, as we were talking about, you had the crazy clutch rounds, crazy plays individually, but in addition to that, you also had some solid team play all around.
Yeah, and actually, it does just one, before we do get into the nitty gritty, there's a lot of things we have to do. First thing is our final ever Janko the Weatherman segment. Before we
think that's straight away?
Apparently so.
All right.
Oh, he wasn't ready.
No,
Janko's always ready.
Come on, Jason.
Do not doubt the man.
Some of us are professionals, you know.
We've been
So-
loving this segment, Janko. Let's do it one more time.
This is basically the gun round where NiP went for a B split. It was the first gun round of the half. So what they did was right now their trademark strat with all the smokes being thrown from mid to B, but this time it wasn't a B fake. They were actually going full on B. So at the start we can play the clip. So you can see all the smokes falling down right now, but you can only see two players being here at the B platform. That's because the rest of the team is going towards drop. But this is where Getrate gets the kill on Edward. We can pause here just for a second. And now you can see he has the information. There's no one else in this area. A player might be hiding in Chicken Coop, but that's the only place where an extra city player could be. So they pretty much have control of the side. He knows it's clear. So now we can play it out the rest of it. But now you can see what happens at the other side of the map. The rest of the NiP players go through a smoke to try and take drop where Seized was playing, and to try to pinch the rest of the players who were in the bomb site. But in my opinion, what they should have done is that Getrate, having this info right there, should have probably called it to his teammates that they don't have to go drop. They can just fall all the way back and go together through platform and overwhelm the Navi players. Yes, the only problem is that maybe these smokes would dissipate by that time, but then again, they would have had control of the bomb side, could have set up some decent crossfires as well, and maybe would have won the round in that case. Of course, in the grand scheme of things, them winning the following round maybe didn't mean as much, but an interesting thought. And just another real quick thing, we can play the second thing, is because we were talking on the other maps how in some clutch situations players maybe overextend, overpeak when they should just play it safe, buy time for their teammates to rotate. And this is exactly an example of how it looks when it's played right. So Forest is in the bomb site here. Navi was trying to go for a A split through drop all the way there and towards A long with three of the players. And we can start playing the clip. Now you can see that they're clearing drop. Forest even gets a kill. We can pause it here. So now, at this moment, there's only two Navi players alive, and Forest is the only one in the bomb site, and there's, I'm not sure who this is on the quick rotate towards door. But you will see how Forest plays it out now. He doesn't show himself at all. He's only buying time for his team so they can rotate, they can use their numbers to defend the bomb site, because what can happen if he dies here, then Guardian suddenly has a line all the way to porch here, the balcony. The other player can hold the connector door, or they can switch it up the other way around, and those are really strong positions because those are the two choke points where the cities are coming from. And then even though they would have been in a 2v4 situation, they would have still had at least a small chance of winning the round. But by Forrest playing it perfectly, he basically gave a 0% chance, as Moses would say, for them to win the round. So you can play the rest of it so you can see how it actually played out. You can see he's just jiggle peeking, buying time. In the end, actually gets Edward really low, and you can see in the end how it buys enough time for Xist to rotate, and then they overwhelm Guardian as well. So just an example of calm and composure play in a close grand final game.